Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Baltimore Ravens.
Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts, as this one is underway on EA Sports.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it, got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
From the 23, here's second down and 5. Now it's Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. The Ravens at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Here's Jackson to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in Week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that will hit and continue on out of bounds.
At the 45-yard line.
They go play action with Hurts. That is incomplete. Look at this Baltimore defense. Well, they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, this defense for the Ravens, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
Throwing is Hurts.
And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
Thanks to his effort, they now have a big choice to make here. He just ran them into field goal range with that one, so here come the choices. Do they kick it here, or do they trust him to make another big play and possibly get a 1st down?
This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Yeah, they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd down and 6 now from the 26.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Right back to him on 1st down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. So there the defense denies the rookie of his potential first career touchdown.
And his first NFL touchdown celebration. I wonder if he's thought about it, if he has something cooked up in his head as he worked out with his team and think about the celebration.
And they're going to get it. They bring it down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long.
Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end.
And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 1st and goal from the 6.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there.
His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that makes the score 7-0.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
You look at this Eagle defense, and they played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
On 3rd down, Jackson. They're looking deep here for Flowers, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. Touchdown, Eagles! Devontae Smith, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns. So this offensive unit, yeah, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Now it's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 5. Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
On the play, 2nd and 10 at the Eagles' 27-yard line.
Jackson going to change things up a bit.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he whips that one incomplete there.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line.
Partner, when you're not able to run the ball successfully, it really messes everything up for an offense because no longer are you setting the tone and dictating the game. If you do want to throw the ball, play action's kind of gone out the window because they don't respect the run. And last but not least, you don't get to dictate it all when you want to throw the football, and that really hurts you as an offense.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now, right now, they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Yeah, this is going to be an Eagles first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
That is caught. It's the tight end Gunner. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one goes for 24 yards.
First down.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. Touchdown! Dallas Goedert, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
Now, after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now Jackson. Flushed out right. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Eagles. And the return will stop right around the 25.
We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the run.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him, but even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goedert.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
A gain of 10 yards.
Now Hurts going to move him around.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. And the defense coming through on third down. A loss of 7 to bring up fourth.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to when you want to. That play calling is working very well for them right now.
Travis Jones makes a tackle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 8. Play action. Here's Hurts.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Hurts.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. 29 yards.
And the Eagles are able to add on to that lead. So, Charles, they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. Now, last week, they had the close victory. This one more commanding, much more comfortable.
Well, the sense we got from them was that last week they felt like they didn't play their best. They got the win, but they weren't really on top of their game. But they put it all together here in this one, haven't they? What an impressive performance.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 12-yard line.
They'll go again with Dobbins.
And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Third and 3.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it, but it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the 1st down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
Nice chunky yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he's going to take this close to the 1st down marker as he's stopped at the Eagles' 23. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, middle.
Another run here with Dobbins. 42 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Now 2nd and 3.
Hey, middle.
Quick strike out wide by Jackson. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. So a very important first drive of the 3rd quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the 1st half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
73.
Here's Hurts to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Smith catches left side. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. Here we go on 4th down. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth.
At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
Right back to him on first down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Second down, here's Hurts. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
They'll look to throw. That is caught, and he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 43. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
63.
On first down, Hurts.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the fourth quarter.
It certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
They have still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it. Now a 2nd and 6.
Hey, Ozzie, sit up.
Dobbins trying the left side. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. And he will have a Ravens first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That time they pick up a 24 yards on the keeper. First down.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it. Most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
At the 37-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
55 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
A give up the middle to Dobbins. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
At the 42-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Yo.
Here's a give to Dobbins running right. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there, but couldn't get much further. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Hey, middle. 13. Report.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Past the 20. 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Eagles are on their way to a 2-0 start. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants him to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And they open the lead up now to 25. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. Third down and 1.
Hey.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Middle. You at X.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And really, it looked at times like they just had this one in cruise control out there.
Yeah, they deserve a ton of credit because you and I both know, heck, they knew. This is a tough place to play. Overcame that with ease, romped home with an easy win. And here's the best part for them. To be easy.